Our top focus here at 9 a.m. as Yakub Memon's execution date nears and politics intensifies. India Today spoke to Yakub's brother-in-law, who spoke on behalf of his sister Raheen Memon, who's Yakub's wife. The conversation took place when the family was returning after meeting the 1993 Mumbai blast convict in Nagpur jail. Raheel Memon opened up on the meeting with Yakub and said he's facing death penalty because of his association with Tiger Memon, the mastermind of the 1993 blast that killed 257 people. He also told India Today that Yakub was not expecting such a strict punishment and he surrendered to the police because he had gathered a lot of information on the blast and was assured by the then Home Minister that he won't be given death sentence. The Memon family claims that he will soon come out with more information. Now, when India Today tried to speak to Memon's relatives, they were evasive at first, but later on, some of them said that whatever is happening is wrong.
Yakub Memon's family is reaching Mumbai after meeting him in jail yesterday. They are saying that the punishment given to Yakub is very harsh. They met him yesterday. This was the first time after the death penalty was announced. They have met him for the first time and they are saying that this can be their last interaction. They are saying that they were not expecting such a harsh punishment because Yakub Memon has been there in 22 years for imprisonment and he has been a good behavior. Also, he has done his studies. Also, he has helped other accused inmates who were there in the jail, helping them in their studies. So they are saying that it's a pretty harsh punishment and their hopes are still pinned on the Supreme Court's hearing which is pending. Sir, anything on the legal side, sir? What help, what recourse are we seeking from the court?
I have no idea about it. So let's wait and see. Inshallah, everything will be fine.
So the last hopes there have been pinned on the mercy petition which has been filed in the Supreme Court, and they are saying that the legal opinion, they'll seek legal recourse and the judiciary will help them in some way. With camera person Raju Revankar, Mustafa Sheikh in Mumbai for India Today.
Let's go across now to Mustafa Sheikh, who joins us for more on this story. Morning, Mustafa. You did try and manage to speak to the family members of Yakub Memon. Just describe to us what the wife and the brother actually had to say or tell to you, because they did not give a television interview. You did manage to speak to one person of the family. What exactly, I mean, towards the end, there was a person who was telling you, Inshallah, sab theek ho jayega, everything will be fine. Are they still hoping against hope?
See, basically, after they met Yakub Memon yesterday in the jail, Yakub has told them two things. The one thing is that he is being hanged because he is Tiger Memon's brother, and second, he'll meet the death whenever it's in his fate. So the Memon family is right now saying that they are trying legal recourse. The hope is still less, but they are praying. On the other hand, when we met Yakub's wife in the train, she was crying constantly. His daughter was crying constantly in the train. So we are not able to actually get through him, but we do manage to speak to the Yakub Memon's brother-in-law, and he has told us that they were not expecting such a harsh punishment to happen at this point of stage, and also that the government has showed some amount of hurry before issuing the death warrant. The Yakub Memon didn't exhaust his all the legal opinions before that a death warrant was issued. So this is what makes them suspicious that somewhere the government has vested interest in hanging Yakub Memon on 30th July as soon as possible.
Okay, now Mustafa, you know, through the course of that interview, there was a conversation where they were talking about, you know, exploring all legal options and not being allowed to do so. Can you just elaborate on that conversation that you had, which could not be recorded?
See, basically, Raheel told us about how Yakub has been helping the inmates of the Nagpur jail in clearing their examinations. He has helped 5 people who have cleared the SSC examination, and they say he has a written proof of that thing. Secondly, before the curative petition was rejected, before he made a mercy petition in front of the Maharashtra governor, a death warrant was issued. So Rahil is saying that in all these years, in 22 years, he saw Yakub Memon scared for the first time. He was stressed, and the reason is that he now knows that 30th of July is his day of death. So that's what makes them more stressful, that why was there so much hurry in announcing the death warrant, in announcing the death date, before he exhausted all his legal options, all his legal resources.
In just a short moment, we'll play out that conversation that you had, which could not be recorded on camera because the family did not want so. We'll play out that conversation. We have put it in a text form. There you have it. It's on your screen right now. One of the things that is mentioned here is the family believes that the then Home Minister had assured Yakub Memon that he will not be arrested in this case, and Yakub wanted to give some information. So it is on this assurance that he surrendered. This is a claim that the family is making. What more are the family saying about who this person was who made that promise? What exactly do we know from this interview?
See, they have not taken any names. They have mentioned that at that point of the Home Minister had assured them that Yakub Memon will not get death penalty, or he will not be staying in jail for a long time, and that's why the family says that the intelligence agencies,
Okay, we seem to be losing the audio connection with Mustafa at this moment. Mustafa, we'll come across to you in just a short moment, but that's the story that we are getting for our viewers. A conversation with the family members of Yakub Memon, who somehow, even now, are hoping against hope. Now, politics has intensified over the Mumbai blast convict Yakub Memon's hanging. MIM chief Asauddin Owaisi has raised questions over the hanging, saying that Memon is being punished because of his religion. Owaisi accused the centre of indulging in religious discrimination, demanding execution of all death row convicts. Meanwhile, Yakub Memon has once again moved the Supreme Court for a stay against his execution. His new petition claims the death warrant order is illegal since it did not follow proper procedure.
प्रोसिक्यूशन ने डेलिबरेटली कोर्ट को नहीं बताया कि कैसे याकूब मेमन को लाया गया, और कैसे हमने सारी दुनिया को बताया कि पाकिस्तान इसमें मुलविस है। दूसरी बात, मैंने अपनी तकरीर में यकीनन उस बात को कहा, मैंने कहा कि आप मजहब से मत जोड़िए। बैन सिंह के कातिलों को फांसी क्यों नहीं दी जाती? राजीव गांधी के कातिलों को फांसी क्यों नहीं दी जाती? इसलिए कि वहां पर जो रीजनल पार्टी है वो उनकी तायीद कर रही है। हमारा मुतालबा यह है कि अगर कैपिटल पनिशमेंट टेररिज्म के लिए देना है तो सबके लिए